I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of okra stew because this one, and I don't know if it's because I'm an Ewe from the Volta region or it's just because I love okra stew. Guys, I really love okra stew, and this time I made a very delicious one. I decided to share the recipe with you. So in my bowl, I added my cow feet, some goat meat, and some towel. Yes, this okra stew is different, on a different level. I added my seasoned cubes, some ginger and garlic, and I added some water. So I added enough water to cook this to become more softer. Okay, so I'm going to use different type of protein, but I decided to cook the hard ones first. And this one, you definitely need to try this recipe. So I already have my ingredients on them chopped and prep already. I added some salt. I came back to check my meat, and you see there's still enough water, which means I need a lot more time to go to make it softer than I want it. So I'm going to cover it up and allow it to boil for some few minutes. Again, let's say 30 minutes more. Yes, because we want it very soft and be able to be edible in the okra stew. After I came back to check it, I realized it was softer, and so I went ahead to add my other proteins. And you can see some snails. They call the other one Gboma, which is also Wele, yes, and some crab, and I have some beef there. Guys, I tell you, this is on a different level. Like, you just need to try this recipe because I really enjoyed it. And you see how it looked very presentable and quite commercial, I guess. Yes, you can even use this for your commercial purpose, so you can sell it, because this was nice. So I added this and mixed it so well and cover it up to allow it to boil. I decided to add this, to combine this with some banku, and so I mixed my dough, added some salt, and set it on fire. Now I came to check on my proteins, and you can see everything is just setting and just getting ready to be. Just look at this meat, just look at this snail, just look at this. Everything is just going well. And so on the side, I went ahead to add some some palm oil to my hot saucepan, and I added some dry fish, salted dry fish, and then I went ahead to add some onion and some blended ginger garlic. Together, I added also my blended pepper and onions. So I added a lot more onions and the pepper when I was blending. So I started to mix all of this together and allow it to simmer for a while. So while this is going on, I went ahead to, already my garden egg was on fire, so I went ahead to add my okra to it on fire. And if you take a close look, I didn't add any more water, so I just allowed the small water with the garlic egg to just boil the okra together. There's a reason for that, and I'll show you why. I came back to check on my stew, and just look at how beautiful this looked already. So I just allowed it to simmer furthermore, and my husband, as a gentleman as he is, decided to help me with the banku, and so that was he stirring the banku. We came back to check on the stew, and it was set, so I decided to go ahead and add the stock to it. Now this is the favorite part. Adding the stock will add a lot more flavor and some sweetening. Yes, I don't mean the sugar sweetening, but like, you will not imagine the taste this will give you. So I allowed that to also simmer for more, and then I went ahead to just cut my leaves. That is the leaves I'm going to use for the okra. So now this is my favorite part. I love this part. Yes, so let me tell you why. Adding the protein, all of this protein to the stew, and allowing them to diffuse and allowing them to just kiss each other. Kiss each other, exchange saliva, and all of that. Trust me, it's the best process you can ever have in your okra stew. Like, it's going to make your meat well seasoning. Well, this is definitely my favorite part, and I'm so certain you will love it if you also try it. You can even pick any of this meat and just nibble on it. Well, so I just allow this also simmer to allow it to do its own thing, and then I'll go ahead and add some water to it. Yes, I'm going to add the water to it. So this is what I explained to you earlier. I didn't add water to the okra because I'm going to add enough water to the stew that will allow the meat and all the protein to go through the process of allowing the seasoning to go into it very well. Then when I add the okra to it, I'll have the full how do I call it? I have the full seasoning in the okra and the meat and everything. Well, like you see right now, I'm just going ahead to add my okra to it and mix all of this together and allow it to simmer for a while. Guys, this was the best okra stew I've had in a long while. I just love okra, and everybody in the house just love okra. I went ahead to add my smoked mackerel, yes, and added my leaves as well. Please remember to always wash your leaves thoroughly, okay? You don't want to have any germs and insects going in the stew. And this leaf is the eggplant leaf I'm using. It's also called Gboma in Ghana. Yes, I think everybody calls it Gboma, or they always call it Gboma. Yeah, I think. Yes, so I added to it and mix all of this together. And then I'm going to allow this to boil for some time. I mean, not really boil, but just to give a little heat there. So I added my seasoning cube and I gave it a stir. Now, I'm just going to ahead to mix all of this again together. And take note, I didn't add any salt to it, okay? Because I had my beef with some salt in there, already seasoning with the salt, the meat with salt, and the seasoning cubes already have some salt in there, so it was just enough, tasted just accurate. I'm just going to ahead to add my green pepper to it for just some garnishing and some color. And guys, this is what we have. It looks so sumptuous and you don't want to miss this recipe. I want to know, are you going to try this recipe? What do you think about this recipe? Because I love to hear from you in the comment section. So don't forget to drop me some comments on what you think about this recipe. I'm just going to go ahead and serve this with my banku made by my husband. Yes, and then I'm going to enjoy this. Please don't forget to share this, like, and also comment. Tell me what you think about it, and I'd love to hear from you and also respond to your messages or your compliments as well, if that's what you're going to give me. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe. I love you and enjoy your weekend. Let's meet again on this journey. Thank you so much. Bye.